let's introduce our teams. Here on the Ogre Magi for CES is going to be Mario. We've got Viper. He's going to be handled by Annihilate. Troll Warlord will be played by King Kong, heading over towards bottom. He's got some really big axes there. Wolf will be playing the Brewmaster. And then finally Visage will be handled by Boruto Uzumaki. Now for the dire side for LiOu is going to be Tunerwa playing the Sniper out of the mid lane. We've got Nature's Prophet. That's going to be up. Nice little voice line there. Nyx Assassin will be handled by LiOu, hiding behind the Sniper, as if that were even possible. Rubik will be played by Frugos.
30 seconds to battle.
I would say Rubik is one of his signature heroes, actually. And then finally, Whiskey playing the Sven, the guy with the sword. He's obviously compensating for something. In any case, he's probably not going to be caught out here. And if he were caught out, he's firmly underneath his tier 1 tower. It would be probably pretty easy to TP over there. King Kong gets some vision of up over by the bounty rune, so he knows that he won't go for it. I haven't really seen teams run into each other at all in the early game. LiOu getting in deep here. No wards available, so he's just looking for a courier snipe. Could he do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, here it comes, here it comes. He doesn't have vision. He has no idea it's there. Maybe he knows that it's there when it gets to the lane. He didn't see the courier at all. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. No, 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 not like this. Don't touch me, please. Oh. But how does it get out of here? It can't leave. This courier's stuck now. It's a really good attempt by the Nyx Assassin to position around that as well. Mario taking some damage from up. He throws in the Ignite, but it's not as strong at level 1, and he also doesn't have the Orb of Venom, so it's going to be difficult to stick onto the Nature's Prophet there. Mario moving on up here. And he's trying the best that he can against the Nature's Prophet. He's very tanky, but actually NP's doing some pretty alright damage here. Has some boots, has enough damage to make it work. But they're thinking about going on the Nature's Prophet here. They're ready to go. He's going to try to TP away, and he's going to make it out. There's no crowd control available, no stuns. Wolf? Look at this Nyx Assassin. Alright, finally that stun goes through. I was wondering how long the Nyx Assassin was going to be able to block for. Turns out it was a pretty long time. Another impale in 5 seconds. He's going to get around the corner, and that'll be enough to get him out. Mima on the mid lane. Tunerwa taking some damage from Annihilate. Now, I actually haven't gone over his new abilities too much. So he's still got the Nether Toxin, but that is just an area of effect thing. So, annoying and lame, but not stupidly annoying. Wolf, about to get stunned by the Impale. He's still got the magic stick, and he's still alive. Absolutely still alive. Make sure he uses the Thunderclap before using the magic stick as well, just to get the full efficiency out of that as well. Double damage on Annihilate. This is not what the sniper needed. It's actually really annoying, and I feel bad for him. Although not as bad anymore because Annihilate somehow managed to miss the last hit while he had a double damage rune. It's generally pretty hard to do. If you're trying, that is. Nice little deny there. So, if we take a look at the CS, Nature's Prophet on 4 as opposed to the other offlaner. Brewmaster's on 1, and he's having a lot of fun running away from these supports. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Annihilate tries to get the kill onto Tunerwa. Wow. Annihilate manages to get the kill onto the sniper. He will end up going down. Tunerwa says, well played, what a nice guy. Managed to miss that kill somehow. And Visage still wants to go in on this one. Maybe baiting a little bit for the sniper. There's a lot of heroes here from the dire side. I mean, it's like they have adopted this lane. Sort of like adopt a highway. They've adopted the mid lane now.
You almost had it.
I'm gonna send those Tree and Sword to the side. I don't think anybody's gonna kill them. They're just gonna sit there. Maybe do a little bit of scouting. But just in case Visage is gonna stay here anyway, over in the top lane, they've got so much control here. I almost feel like the bounty runes are harder to control in the off lanes now. Brewmaster lifted up, that's a Stormhammer on top of him, Impale is there, but the Fairy Fire has been used, still has some Magic Stick available, and they're taking a lot of damage here, but the Nature's Prophet is there. Can he TP away? No. So close. So close, yet so far. They put a lot of resources into that though. The Nature's Prophet went on over. They're going to be able to take the tower down a bit. I don't think it's going down here. Meanwhile, Sniper has been all but forced out of the mid lane. 16 for 16 on the Viper. That's a pretty large amount of lane dominance. And it's difficult for the Sniper to find anything now, even without that Nether Toxin passive. Even with it turned into an active now. Just finding it really difficult to get anything done in the lane. First tower will fall, 5 minutes in. Dire will be the ones to take it, but you kind of expected that with how much time Brewmaster has been forced to spend off of the lane. He's only level 2 right now, nearly level 3. Oh, he had a little bit too much to drink there. Obviously not too much. Still managed to get the deny. I don't know if the Dire side are too worried about giving Troll Warlord a good start, because that's definitely what he's getting here, and he's not going to be under too much duress in the early game. Maybe if there's a lane swap. But looks like the Troll is going to be okay for most of this. Impale only hits onto one, a little bit unlucky. Mario's still chasing him down. Has the brown boots, but there's the Soul Assumption, able to get the kill. Meanwhile, G in some trouble. King Kong ready to go forward. That's the Axis whirling around him, looking to get in range for a Fire Blast. They need to find him in the trees, so they're taking a lot of damage. He's going to try to get out. Someone cut that. Someone cut it. Thank you. They get the Fire Blast. No axes needed. They'll just throw him on in. King Kong put underneath the tower once again. Sniper comes in, gets the headshot. Very lucky. Very lucky to get that headshot there. Everybody else gets out. But taking down the Troll is a pretty big one for Dire side. And we'll keep him off the map for a little bit and make sure that he can't surpass the Sven in last hits. He's had probably the easiest lane matchup this game. Looks like LiOu is ready to go on to the mid lane. Up G. Oh, was thinking about a Sprout. But even though Annihilate doesn't have any things to cut trees, he's still pretty difficult to take down. Throws out the poison attack, slows G down, but Nyx Assassin says, nothing doing, sir. I'm not going to be going on that one today. So with all these heroes on the mid lane, I guess they're going to give Viper a lot of moral support, which he really doesn't need, but they'll give it to him anyway. Where has the Sniper gone? He's gone into the jungle to farm up his 3rd Wraith Band. Just kidding. Going for the power treads first. Make him a little bit more tanky, give him some attack speed. And finally they get back over to the Troll Warlord, who is not really too pleased about the Nature's Prophet coming on over. Doesn't take the tower aggro, so he's fine underneath that Sprout. He wants to get the Treant. There we go. Time for Nature's Prophet to leave. Can he get the teleport out? Is it going to be enough? Nope. Soul Assumption is again going to make life difficult. It's hard to stay alive when got the Stone Bird facing you down. And with a couple levels up in the Fervor, he's gone 3 into Fervor so far. He's going to get a huge amount of damage onto the bottom tier 1. Annihilate very deep underneath the tower, and there's no way that he gets out of this one. Chick chick. Boom. Tuner gets him with the Assassinate. Whoa. That area damage, it's only level 1. Almost killing off the Rubik there. It's a huge amount of damage. Probably took more because he decided to TP out of it, but still. Could have been better off walking. So anyway, early game, tower's already down. We've got Whiskey on about 4,000 gold, give or take. Going for his Mask of Madness into the Blink Dagger. At the rate that he's farming, he should have that fairly quickly. And Brewmaster's up to level 6, so that difficult early game for him is pretty much stopped. He's not got a whole lot of pressure on him, except for Mario intentionally messing up the last hits there. It's like, can you please stop? I'm just trying to last hit here. But I would say that CES are pretty confident in their ability to take some towers right now, take some team fights, especially while walking around with the Primal Split. Yeah, still trying to get level 6 on Visage. That'll increase their presence and pushing power a little bit more. Does Nature's Prophet really want to come in here? They're going to come in from the backside. He has to get into the tree. Soul Assumption is there. He's having a difficult time making his way around. He's going to use the Nature's Wrath, but he's got nowhere to go. And the last bit of the Soul Assumption is going to find the kill there as well. Visage, still halfway through level 5, but he's getting closer and closer to a Medallion of Courage. And they've got a lot of damage onto this tower with Troll Warlord just hacking away at it. 4 levels into Fervor. I mean, clearly CES want to have a big emphasis on taking the towers down early. Troll Warlord sitting at about 107 damage per hit before reductions. It's a pretty alright number. Smoke used, not scouted out. So CES will get on over to the mid lane. They'll ease on down. Still having their Primal Split available, they'll head over to the top side of the lane. Tunerwa is almost alone here. Frugas is available, and they're going to go around the backside. Wolf gets the smoke broken. He'll use the Primal Split. They need to get in range. They need to get vision for it. Look how fast that Fire Panda goes. Frugas is getting controlled down at the back of it. They try to use the Assassinate on the Mario. He's going to fall down first, but Sniper is going to quickly be the return. Those birds will just go down on the ground. It's a 2-for-1 on mid. Is there some kind of reinitiation now? Trying to go into Annihilate, but he is regenning. And he doesn't seem too afraid at all. He's going to chase these guys away from mid. He knows that he has the birds as backup. He likes the wings as well. Couple TPs to bottom. Maybe this gives the Dire side the... Oh. Yeah, Sven isn't going to be taken down. Maybe this gives him the confidence to initiate on mid. Annihilate puts down the Nether Toxin at his feet. He tries to get away, but the Nature's Wrath is gonna stop him in his tracks there. So he's going to fall dead for 25 seconds. Nice kill for LiOu to be taking. But the thing is, again, the early game hasn't gone too badly for CES. They are the mid to late game geniuses of this tournament. And I think this lineup is setting themselves up for it again as well. LiOu sees Mario making his way over to the mid lane. Visage is going to get over there as well. Could get a deny off. There's the Assassinate. Little curving shot, nice little trick shots from Tunerwa. The stun goes out onto LiOu. Can Mario stay alive? Nature's Prophet able to get quite a bit of damage there. They're just going to TP away. Tower doesn't go down. Soul Assumption on the Frugas will find the kill. So it's still a 1-for-1 in terms of supports. Rubik down for a while. Ogre Magi getting up now. And finally, CES will be finding themselves a tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Trunella steps up. Whiskey with the Blink Dagger and the Mask of Madness. This could be huge. It's the first reveal of it. They don't have any idea that he's standing right there. They won't get the deny. Does he show it? He's just going to blink away before anybody sees that his Blink Dagger is on. You can tell that Wolf wants to go for this, though, right? With his Blink Dagger. Primal Split in 5. Birds will start their pushing over on the top lane. Gotta get those micro skills up. That's exact. Mario's the one person to go to bottom, and there are currently 3 heroes smoked up, 1 not. ready to try to take him down. I think they know about it as well. They're gonna walk on in with those little treants. He's still stuck in the trees, and it's not the best place for him at all. They'll use the nature's call, which, contrary to popular belief, is not having to go to the bathroom. It's going to be a pretty easy kill on the Troll Warlord, popping in with the stun, and that's reveal of the Blink Dagger. Kind of expected that kill to come through, and also very lucky for the dire side that they didn't end up going on to Mario or finding him. They found the Troll Warlord, which is a much more important kill for them. So the tier 1 tower of ball. Ogre Magi will not be found there. Instead, they'll try to push on the top lane, still trying to use the primal split to their advantage. Also having the Blink Dagger on Wolf. Now this is a fight that could go CES's way if the dire side try to show up. Because while the dire side did hold the cards on the gank at bottom, it is the Radiant that hold the cards here, as well as the ultimates. 3 of them down for the dire side, so they were using a lot to, commit for those. And now it's the Radiant side that have the advantage. Birds down. Vision held. LiOu. There's a sentry ward down, but he's taking the long path. See if it works out for him. He's staying away from the sentries. He gets into the lane. They think that he's going to come through. Oh, but here is the primal split. They're going to keep Rubik away, and the Nature's Prophet is going to be taken out right away. Can they go for Frugos? They need a couple more things. The axes go out. Mario is there with a little bit of mana, and he's going to steal the Bloodlust. They decide to go onto the Sniper. They need to do something, but the Sven is tearing them apart. Mario getting cleaved to shreds. Double kill for the Sven. The Sven finds himself a bird as well. He needs to get in range for another Stormhammer, but he's not going to find it. Also, the Stormhammer just comes off cooldown now, and the bashes are coming on in from the Troll Warlord. Wolf gets in the trees with the blink. Tower will stay up for now. And LiOu won't be able to find anything. Close fight. Advantage going the way of the Radiant side according to the fight recap. But Sven is at 9,000 gold. It's kind of ridiculous now. Getting closer to his Sanj and Yasha as well. Tower denied for next assassin. Still 2-2 tower going down, but not as much gold going to the enemies. Time for Rubik to get some scouting done. Maybe they can get a kill with the Nature's Prophet depending on what spell is stolen. But you don't really have that choice. And you don't really want to go into a Viper. Plus 30 damage for Visage. Decided not to go with the cast range. 125 isn't really all that much anyway. Maybe Annihilate puts himself into danger though. Still the Invis rune on Frugos, and he might have just caught sight of him there on the other side of the trees with the sentry. There's been some pretty good sentry placements from CES as well. They've been making sure that they stay on top of the next assassin, or trying to. Really limiting his ways to get into the fight. CES starting to push through the mid. Nature's Prophet's still creating some space over at bottom though. If we take a look at his build, he's going to be getting his Orchid Malevolence first. There's a smoke down bottom to try to take care of him. And I think seeing the Troll Warlord in the lane is going to force him to back up. They might just miss their timing. He's actually trying to bait. There's a smoke coming in on a Frugos. They're going to go right for him. And I think the Nature's Prophet takes that as his leave. Yeah, he's just going to leave the Rubik to die. Poor guy. Annihilate, he's getting closer. Well, has his Dragonlance now. And should be well on his way to a Hurricane Pike in addition to that.
This will come in handy.
Well played. We have a lot of well plays by the Dire side. They like to use that. Whiskey trying to make his way into the trees. Was he pinged out? The ogre might have seen him. They know that he's there, but do they go into the trees for a Sven? He's got the blink to get out if he needs to. He's gonna cut some trees, and as soon as he sees the birds, he's gonna nope the fuck out of there.
Structures are fortified.
Fortification used. They might have found somebody. Nope. Ryan is. Oh, courier. Courier. You're gonna send it over him. It's a bait. It's a bait. He's dead. Okay. Well, one's dead. They're going for the Sven. He might try to turn it around. You're gonna slow him down a little bit. Nyx Assassin really needs to help out here. Nice Stormhammer. And the Assassin is going to make life difficult for Troll Warlord. He's also got the Shrapnel on top of him as well. But Viper is ready to make things happen on top of the Sniper. Still doesn't have a stun though, and that's going to make that kill difficult to get. Here comes the Primal Split from Rubik. Those don't look like little Rubik Elementals. They look like bears. Ogre Magi will die. Ooh, will not die yet. Will probably die. Gets in the trees, tries to evade the rock, not gonna happen. Meanwhile, Sven going ham against the Visage. Needs to use the Grave. Nope. Nothing he can do there. 2 supports dead. And did you see that efficiency from LiOu? Drop the Arcane Boots before getting the mana from Rubik. Love it. So good. The tankiness and the wealth of this Sven might actually make things really difficult for CES in this game. He's extremely far ahead, and I mean, if we take a look at the net worth, it's only about 2,000, but a lot of that is the Sven. He's just very far ahead at this point, farming very efficiently. And if the Dire side can continue to keep him alive, I think they've got a pretty good chance in this game. I mean, right now the Radiant side haven't really been able to take care of him at all. They'll do some scouting with the illusions. Where is Brewmaster at on his Sacred Relic? Only about halfway. I would really like to see the Radiant side actually pick up a gem soon. Don't really see it on them yet. Mario wants to go for an Arcane Boots. And we won't see Visage going for a gem anytime soon either, as he's going for the Aghanim Scepter. So I'm a little bit disappointed that they're not going to be focusing on the Nyx, but they do need to make sure that they have the items they need to survive before they really start to focus on him. I also saw that Troll was getting a little bit behind on his item progression, but he's still pretty high on net worth, and he's getting closer to his BKB after having finished the Sange and Yasha. Smoke out from LiOu here. Going for the mid lane, a little bit late on that. Maybe they find Troll. He's quickly running back to his base. Maybe someone else. Maybe Wolf. I don't know why it keeps zooming out that far. Or maybe they just get the Ogre. That's alright. You can kill the Ogre if you want. Oh. Well, no reason not to use the Primal Split if it's going to be expiring soon anyway. Assassinate. Meme on the bottom lane. We've got... Oh, stun, stun, stun. On the G. Again, the Nature's Prophet. I'm not really a fan.
Top tower is under attack.
Maybe it could be good, but I'm just not really feeling it. Whiskey leading the way for his team. BKB now up. This is a hard assault. They have LiOu over to the side, making it difficult for Wolf to get in. He's going to use the Primal Split right away, and that's going to force out the Vendetta. And I don't know if they see him. Here comes the Whiskey Sven. They're going right for him. They have to try to fight against him. The birds are getting cleaved to heck. Tunerla will be taken out. Oh, outside of the Nether Toxin by the Hurricane Pike, but it doesn't end up mattering. The LiOu. Oh man, you're not going to be able to block out everything. 2 dead for 1. still an alright trade. And a nice gold lead there for CES at the end of it. At some point, the Sven is going to be unable to farm anymore. So I guess that's some kind of light at the end of the tunnel for the Radiant side. But still, they're managing to keep up pretty well with his net worth. And he's going to be farming Ancients right now. Does he decide to go in here? He may. He has to know about it. I don't think he does. Sniper pings it, but it's way too late. Aegis goes to King Kong. And CES will take the first Roshan of the game. Reminder, they are up 1-0 in this best of 3. Winner of this set goes on to the grand final. And King Kong continues down to bottom to stop this army of treants that is making its way over there. Notice the Nature's Prophet isn't going for the Nullifier this time around. Guess less of a 1v1 build. King Kong goes forward. God Strength already used. He doesn't know about it. And he might be in big trouble. BKB isn't there just yet, I guess. Well, he still has the Aegis, so it's fine. G over to the side. Where's the vision? Where's the vision? Needs to have it. Oh, couldn't get it in time. Yeah, just did not get the vision in time. And that's some very good awareness by the Nature's Prophet, knowing where you need to go to TP out of a fight. Into the trees. CES are feeling really aggressive right now, looking like they're ready to go for a tier 2 tower, not really caring what the dire side have in store for them. Birds will go and try to stop the push on the mid lane by Nyx. Everybody else from the Radiant side, they're ready to push down bottom. And only the Rubik is here to stop them. Pulling forward by Wolf, but Rubik is already a little bit too fast, and he gives Brewmaster a taste of his own medicine, or rather, a taste of his own liquor, his beer. I wouldn't mind a taste of that, actually. Another toxin put down. There's the battle trance. And the assassination onto King Kong. Taking him low, probably going to put a stop to that push. They go take care of their wife and kids at home. They're still keeping the mid lane pushed out. LiOu, there's still no gem, only the dust on Visage. And Brewmaster now has a Radiance. They're gonna know about it. What is this fight? Why are they sending in supports and the Brewmaster over? They have Primal Split on the Tunerla. They need to get the rock out there. But on the backside, the supports have been forced out. G making some havoc. Mario's gonna get stunned out. But can the sniper stay alive? They have to get the bears on him. Oh, they're trying to make sure that they have the whatever that passive for the fire pan is called. And now Brewmaster went in a bit too far. That was pretty ill-advised. Still not dead though. It's hard to kill a man with the Radiance. It was just strange of me for them to try to commit to that fight with 2 supports and a Brewmaster. Like, sure, he had the Primal Split. Maybe they wanted to get a little bit further up on that. Tunerla was the right target, but unfortunately, the dire side were pretty much splitting that entire time. We should probably take a look at our full set of items here. Radiance on Brewmaster, Sword Crest for Visage. We still have the Aegis on Troll. It also slightly triggers me how these items go slightly beyond the edge of the screen region. Orion Noob might find some Visage meat over to the side here. He did see them. Frugos goes up there, and he's going to use the Primal Split. He's gotten that steal twice this time around. And, well, that Sprout is going to keep a Brewmaster in there. At least that's something. But here comes King Kong. He's ready to go ham. Ogre Magi is right next to him as well. They get the stun on the both. Double kill for King Kong. Rubik's still trying to get some stuff done with the Pandas. He's going to get the blink out. Can they get the stun? No. Too far away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But they do get 2 kills. More than worth it for CES. And they're already in the mid lane, which is where the one tower that they need, the one outer tower, is. They still have the Aegis for 26 seconds as well. This is still looking super strong. Picked up a Hyperstone. May turn that into... Nope. That's going to be an MKB for him. King Kong pushing on in. That's the tier 2 tower. Gonna get wrecked pretty hard. So the Aegis is now gone. And CES are outie. Their minion wave is gone. They still want to keep going. Viper is pretty tanky for this and he wants to go and take it. No deny possible. Assassinate comes through, but into the back of a Viper. I don't really think he cares.
To be so chosen is an honor.
Thank you for the follow, Frigina. 5 minutes after you already did that. G is still hanging out at bottom. I think he might be AFK. He's just having a beer with the boys, I guess. LiOu is the one doing the actual work here. He's going to walk on up into the Nether Toxin. He uses the Spike Carapace when he's in there and just kind of walks on out after taking a bath. Decides that poison is not fun to take a bath in. Game is still pretty wide open, to be quite honest. Less than a 1k gold lead for the dire side. I team really with a huge advantage. Both teams really have a nice shot at this one. Vendetta used by LiOu. They're ready to go on in. And I think... Oh, counter smoke from CES. Whiskey's been found out. If they can take him down quickly, it might be huge, but there's the BKB. It wasn't fast enough. Now the Viper is getting taken quite low, but look at that damage from King Kong. He blinks out of the sprout. He's going right for G. He needs some vision, but he doesn't have it. Ogre Magi up in the air. Rubik's again gotten the primal split. He's got to stop doing that. Viper up in the air thanks to the Storm Panda, but Frugos is in the middle of a whole lot of trouble. He's going to be taken down. Look at this. Wolf is like, oh, screw this. I'm going to push down the mid lane. I know my team's already going to win that fight. And they do. 2 dead. Sven, a huge kill for them. And if the rest of the team could just run up that lane, I mean, they could definitely be taking the tier 1. Blinker to the side for Wolf. He doesn't really want to stand in that shrapnel too much, but he is pretty tanky. King Kong up to the high ground. Ready with the battle trance, and looks like Carapace makes it so that King Kong really can't go on to LiOu. They need a creep wave for this, and meanwhile, Annihilate has had to go take care of the treants over at bottom. Sprout comes through, making it difficult for him to deal with these little guys. Teleport. He's gone. Wolf will be silenced by the Orchid. And he's not a Tide Hunter. There's no Kraken Shell. Didn't even need the Assassinate for him. Just ended up shooting his dead body. And the Brewmaster, he's probably going to want to stop touching that stuff. It's not really going too well for him. Need more water. Been casting for, what, 5 hours today? 5 hours, 20 minutes. I guess that's a lot. And I was casting for most of the time as well. Smoke to mid. Goodbye, Ogre. I don't really see any way that he gets out of this. Ooh, that was scary. Don't really want to see something like that again.
To be so chosen is an honor.
Good follow, Adzig Dodo. Uzumaki, forced to get away from your nice force staff out of the impale. I like it, but no, the troll, why are you there? It doesn't use the BKB either. This man doesn't have an Aegis. Get him out of here. Stat. He's gone. Whiskey, use the God Strength. I think they make the retreat. There is someone coming in from the north. It's Wolf. He decides that he doesn't want a full engage there, especially with his Troll Warlord being so low. He'll just amble back onto the base. Nice little camera work there. Make sure that he stays safe for now. Sven isn't as ahead as he was earlier. Has the MKB, thinking about the crit stick right now. And this guy is playing PvE. He's playing tower defense, or rather tower pushing. Just playing the old rat game. And meanwhile, CES seem like they're kind of sick of it. They seem ready to go for the high ground. Vlad's in a Radiance on Wolf. Do they find somebody? LiOu? They really need vision for him. The amount of times that he's able to get the scouting done is ridiculous. G over to the side. It's a break, but they can't get the vision that they need. Sentry word. It's a little bit too close to the tower, or where the tower used to be. I guess it's not there anymore. Allowing the Nature's Prophet to get away pretty easily. Oh man. This Brewmaster, he's in the danger zone. Here we go. Splinkin silence, bad news. Nice bird stuns though. He needs to get the primal split off, and he does. And here comes the Viper over from the side. Frugos is going, wow, toe to toe with Whiskey. Here we go. Frugos kept away by the bears. King Kong, he has to go mano a mano with Whiskey. The assassinate comes through, but look at this. King Kong switches into ranged mode, and that Earth Panda, it's not going to stand, but it doesn't matter anyway. Spinny, spinny, spinny goes Tuner. Well, he's almost on a merry-go-round, but really, he's just playing that bat game where you spin around with your head on the bat, get really dizzy, and then fall over. Exactly what he did there. G gets the Sprout down. Not going to find him yet. Then they finally get that second bird on him, and that will be the fourth kill of the team fight going over to CES. Could it be a fifth? LiOu, you're looking suicidal, my dude. There's a magic wand from Mario, and there is a spike carapace, but he's not going to get the chance to get it. The ding-dings, as LD would put them. Come on through. Make it so that the next assassin can't get out of being perma-stunned. That's going to be a full 5-man team wipe. CES, almost out of nowhere, really. I mean, you finally get the separation that you need with the troll, and then you can take down the Sven. Easy. And the sniper hasn't really had as much of an impact as I'm sure they hoped from him. Another Toxin stolen from Annihilate. That's kind of almost exactly what you're going to get. Pretty good for defending towers. Don't really agree with that placement too much. We'll eventually take down the creep wave. Viper's starting to get hit here. He has a Hurricane Pike. He should be fine. But where's the Assassinate on the Annihilate? Not going to be there. Going to finish up his AC. TP over to the side for Whiskey. He's going to keep on going with that battle cry. He's also got a couple of Wolvesy following him. Ooh! Bye-bye, Brewmaster. 1,500 health to primal split units. I like it. Make him pretty tanky, and that's especially important against the Sven here. With him doing so much damage through the God Strength. I Annihilate. They see the Sven, and he's going to get blown up. They need to control him out of it. Troll Warlord really can't deal with it. I mean, even with that plus health, they have to figure out a way to deal with the Sven. They're going to put him up in the air. That's one way of doing it, but he's going to be able to blink out. Troll Warlord still stuck on the high ground, and they all get away. It's as easy as that. Look at this, 1k lead either side. It goes back and forth anytime somebody gets a last hit. This second game of the semifinal is tight. And it's going to get even tighter here as Whiskey goes into the Roshan. Maybe they can find G over at bottom, but again, they don't have vision, and they start off with the Orchid. That courier pretty much betrays the Nature's Prophet's presence. They're going to get the stun. Wow. Wow. One hit, one stun. Easy. Lol. I guess that's all you can say there, but still, it's going to lead to LiOu getting the Roshan. Putting the Aegis on Sniper. Giving the cheese to Sven. I mean, they get a lot out of that. For a Nature's Prophet kill, who cares about Nature's Prophet, right? He can die. He'll just teleport again. Easy. All he's going to do is going to sit on the map, use the treants, and maybe show up to a fight once in a while. Only if it's November. Luckily for LiOu, though, it is November. Tunerla up on the high ground, and they knew everything. Everything was known. Can Sniper get out of it? That's the question. The rock comes in. That's the Aegis. Ryan Noob is there. That's a rock. And they're almost taking him down as well. Ryan Noob forced out. That's a Sniper. They need to deal with the Sven, though. Nice force staff away. Over to take down the Sniper. Beautiful kiting by the Troll Warlord. And now Whiskey's in trouble as well. He has the cheese, but can he use it? He can't. He has doesn't even have a buyback. He's dead for 90 seconds. Wolf forcing Tunerla away. This is havoc in the base. Mid set of Rex about to fall. There's a spike carapace stopping the Brewmaster with the Radiance, and he's gonna die. It might sound the retreat for CES or not. Who even cares? Who cares about Brewmaster? They're going to go for the bottom set of racks. King Kong taking care of the creep wave. They're going to take the melee racks out. Sven is still dead for 60 seconds. He has no buyback. I mean, this might even be Megas if they can take care of it. Tunerla forced out by the Viper. They're going to back it off here. They back it off. They back it off. Do-do-do. Terrible singing. It kind of sucks that the Sven didn't have buyback there. And taking a look at his gold, he's got 1,000, needs 500 more. And he still had the cheese, like he was getting stunned out as he died, so he wasn't even able to use that. Green rune, got him. It's really unfortunate, really. I might have even lost in the game. Although, I mean, CES have been playing really well. Both teams have been playing well. It's a very worth it semifinal. Couple mistakes here and there, but still enjoying the play. Maybe the Visage gets picked off. Ryan Noob ready to come in, and the Nature's Prophet is there too. You gotta back up, dude. That's the easy kill. Gravekeeper's Cloak? Not gonna be enough. Mana Burn still ends up taking him down. Gem is on the ground now. Very important to take him down, and Frugos, he's going to fall, but they definitely got what they needed. Nature's Prophet is going to sweat as he teleports back to base with the gem. Doesn't have the gem. Where's the gem? It's on the ground. Hello. Well, with the Rubik being down, that's another advantage for the Radiant side to use here. They might end up losing it here, though. Starting it out with the Radiance on the Brewmaster. Primal Split, Primal Split. Not going to get it off. And I don't know how long this push can actually go in the top lane. They have to go back and defend. Another Toxin on the ground. Tough for Whiskey to hang out in that area. He'll use the fortification just to stop his God Strength from doing anything. They really want to go for... Oh, whoa, it's like the Matrix in here. They might kill off Mario. They know that he's there. Force staff over the side. That was beautiful. But the Stormhammer is there. Use the shrine. Use the shrine, Luke. He's still dead. Poor guy. He knows there's nothing he can do.
The seeds of fortune.
So in any case, couple kills going each way. A little bit of sloppy play. Still only a 2k gold lead for CES. Alright. Roshan can respawn in 3 minutes. I love how they have May. Like, they don't even tell the casters when he's gonna respawn. Maybe because the game actually doesn't even know. The game doesn't know until it knows, you know? I'm always interested to know the nitty-gritty of the way Dota works. Like back when you would have 2 Ancients falling to 0 HP at about the same time, and you would learn about server ticks and like how I think it was one of the factions was reported to the server earlier than the other, like Radiant, and Dire would lose the ancient HP on the same tick, but I think Radiant was counted first or something, so you have like, oh, Radiant advantage. Nice game. I think it's kind of funny.
Come in handy.
But it's interesting to me to learn the little mechanics like that. Like, when does Roshan time get determined by the server for the game, you know? Netcode is interesting sometimes. Ryan Noob? Again, where's the gem? There's a gem on Visage again. Oh, 3 of me? Hello. Goodbye, Frugas. Is that a nullifier as well? Yeah, nullifier on Troll Warwood. That's really stupidly amazing awesome for him. Stupidly amazing awesome item for him. They might go straight for this. They killed off the Rubik. He doesn't have buyback. There's no shrine there anymore. They'll smoke up. There's so many wards on their side of the map, but the Dire side is kind of dark for LiOu, so they just go for the base. They're very split apart here. Whiskey kills a bird, but he's going to get wrecked here. No chance to do anything. Does have buyback. Might just use it right away. Bottom's pushing in. They have to think about going for the megas as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What do they end up doing? Tunerla? Ooh, he could have been killed off there. Brewmaster's just going to go for the tower. Rubik unfortunately can't get out. And look at that Storm Panther. It goes right ahead, gets the Sven up in the air. Fortification needs to be used. Another Storm in 1 second. Needs to use a BKB. Does there. Nyx Assassin up in the air for it. I annihilate. Oh, somebody take care of that sniper. He's going to jump right on top of him. Get out of that Nether Toxin. You can't stand in bad. Tunerla is going to heal up here. Whiskey has to get out. But look at how long King Kong has been stunned out for. Can he stay alive? No way. The effigies are going down. Frugas stunned out. First hit bash. That'll be it. Going on to the grand final. We've got CES with a pretty great victory here in 46 minutes over LiOu. It was a close match on both ends, but in the end, I think the Troll just ended up doing a bit too much damage, and the Viper, man, it was tough to play against. So with that being said, CES will play in the grand final of the Galaxy Battles NA Open Qualifier. It looks like the GG has been cancelled. He's going to go for it. Going to make them do it. It really was GG, obviously. So CES take the victory, and that'll take us over to the grand final. So I'm going to quickly try to get into the lobby. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll be back in just a bit. CES making it all the way to the end. And actually, it looks like the other game has gone into a deciding game 3.